Hello and welcome back to my My Little Ponies as fantasy humanoids series. I wasn't sure what to really call this just because they're like already fantasy characters, but I think I'm just going to continue with fantasy characters because I think it kind of gets the point across. But I was going to do Rainbow Dash this time, and like for Rarities, she was an elf to me, but Rainbow Dash, I had a few different ideas, but ultimately I thought that it was important that she keep her wings. She seems like she needs her wings, she needs to be athletic. Those were like the things in my head for her. So I am just gonna get started. With her design, I think I'm going to make her like a demon girl. So she still has her wings, but she still has that kind of edgy kind of a look. But I was also thinking about the clothes that I should put her in. And every time I think about what she would wear, I always think about athleisure or athletic clothing. But in the setting that I'm in, there really aren't, like, there's no spandex, you know? So I'm imagining what she would wear instead. And I'm thinking like baggy clothes, but not like trip over them kind of baggy, just like loose and comfortable, easy to move in kind of baggy. But let's kind of think of an outfit first and foremost. So I'm thinking that she might wear something loose and comfortable, like maybe like a tunic or something that's just light and breathable, but she would dress it up with things to make it look cooler. And I just have to like imagine what she might think was cooler that she could dress up. Automatically my brain thinks like belts and things, but I also feel like it needs to be comfortable. Like it can't be like too restrictive. Like I can't like put like a cool looking corset or anything on it or a vest. It has to be like comfortable and loose still, which is the challenge. This one is kind of hard for me, but so maybe at least a belt, because she needs to be able to hold things, but not very many and not super restrictive, but just cool. Maybe 2 belts even, just because it looks cool. And then I feel like maybe having something on her arms like this, so that if her shirt is long sleeves, it like tucks in so that she doesn't have baggy like around her hands where she needs to be using them, just to make it easier to use, you know, her hands. And one of them, because this is supposed to be like a fantasy setting, we could even put, what are they called? She could be wearing like bracers to protect her forearms. But we're kind of thinking of a silhouette right now, so we can always like fix up that design later. I'm trying to decide if she would wear like a hood or not, like a cloak. I mean, I think those are cool. So maybe. Let me think. I don't think I want to make the cloak too long enough to have a presence, but not long enough to get caught under your feet. And I do want to put a hood on it, I think. And then pants. I'm thinking also loose, but not too loose. Because like Rarity wears a gorgeous dress. I don't really see her, Rainbow Dash wearing a dress every day. So I was gonna give her pants. And then some like comfortable boots. See, if this was like a present day situation, if I was drawing her as a human, I would absolutely give her sneakers, but probably not in a fantasy setting. Okay, and here's a weird thought. I know that this is probably really, like if I didn't point this out, nobody would even notice, but because she's got her cutie mark is like this little lightning bolt. Maybe her tunic, the bottom of it, because I originally had it like in a point like this. Maybe I have it look like it was like cut and have like that kind of a shape in there. I mean, again, I don't think anyone would even notice. They would just think that it was like a torn shirt, but I don't know. I just think that might be fun. Just kind of put some more of the shapes that she's got, because she's got a lot of these like edges in her design, and I want to implement those kinds of things in this design. So lots of corners and angles and stuff. And then I just thought, if I am going to make her like a little demon girl, the hood and the cape, because she's going to have like horns and demon wings, that's going to be kind of, well, I don't know. Would demon wings get in the way of a cape, or would you just like have them underneath like this? That's a question. Or maybe what happens is instead of a cape, so we erase the cape, she just has like really long demon wings. and then like a scarf basically up top so we have that volume up here. And also it wouldn't be like a hood because she's got horns and you don't want like the horns to get in the way of the hood either. So that is an option. And I think I'm gonna go with it just because it seems more practical for someone that has wings and horns to not have a hooded cape that's gonna get in the way of both. So I'm gonna like clean this up just a little bit just so that I can read it a little bit better. I'll be right back. Okay, so I don't know if this is any cleaner than it was before. I just keep adding stuff. But I am starting to understand what I want a little bit better. So I'm gonna go from here and I'm gonna try and design a hairstyle for her. And also, we're gonna say goodbye to Rarity because I need the room. But we're gonna scooch this. Oh, apparently I had duplicated it. And think of like a hairstyle for her. I kind of have an idea of what I want already, but let's draw it out and kind of figure it out better. Okay, so for her hair, I was thinking it would be kind of messy, but like intentionally messy. And then she would have like a braid going back right here. And then, I don't know if that's very readable, but her horns would come out. Alright, so this is kind of what I was thinking for her hairstyle. Let me kind of think about her colors because being a demon girl means that I can kind of have a lot of fun with her colors. And I was actually thinking about making her blue. Maybe not that saturated. I might desaturate it a little. And then her hair, this is kind of what I was thinking about her hair. It's kind of out there, and let me just try it before we say no. So I was thinking about making her hair mostly dark like this, except for some color on the ends. So we are absolutely going to put the color in. I think that's important to have some. And then after the color on the ends, and I promise I'm going to make it like rainbowy too. Again, I think it's important. Let me actually do that really fast. Get the colors, all of the colors in here. And then this is the part I'm not entirely sure about, and I thought I'd just try it and see what it was like. But being a demon girl means I could do a lot of fun things. And I was thinking that maybe not on an ad layer, we could kind of make it look a little bit fiery. I don't know, it's something that we can try. So that's kind of what I was thinking for her hair. So that's what I'm thinking. And then let me just like merge all of this because I was trying a few different things. Well, let me swivel my canvas because we're gonna work on the final thing now that we kind of most of this figured it out. I kind of want to move this arm, and honestly it'll be better if I just redraw it. But hand on the hip situation, I'm trying to decide if I want her to look up or look down. I tried to kind of do that same kind of lightning bolt-ish shape with her horns. I want to make sure I get that across. And I am going to go in with the shale brush. Not that large, but it's just my favorite liner brush. See if we can't clean this up. I normally would have gone in and done a much cleaner under layer sketch, but for some reason I didn't do that this time. And we're just gonna roll with it, and it's just gonna be fun, and however it is. Okay, so that took me a long time, just with all of the little details, because we put lots of little things on her and trinkets and stuff. It took me a while to figure that all out. But I also added, well, actually, hold on, let me show you. I ended up doing a second sketch layer beyond the one that you saw last. I needed it, so I made that second sketch, and then I made this one, and I added, because I totally forgot, her tail. So I added a little demon tail, and I added something else, and now I can't remember what it was. Oh, you may be like wondering why I gave Rainbow Dash a book. I figured that this would be like her Daring Do book she's reading. That was my thought process. I thought that would be cute for her to like carry it around because she loves those books. So That's why she has a book. But this is what I've got, and now I just have to figure out the colors for her outfit, because I know her colors, but I didn't figure out the colors for her outfit yet, and we need to do that. So I'm thinking, actually, I'm not thinking, I'm gonna actually color her in really fast, just flat colors, and then we will figure out, because her colors aren't gonna change. If we change anything, it's gonna be her outfit's colors. So I'm gonna quickly just fill in her, and then we will move on and figure out her outfit's colors. Alright, so this is where we're at with her colors down. And I did change... Oh, sorry, my computer wanted to tell me something. Okay, goodbye. Okay, I did change her little charm from her cutie mark to these 3 beads, just because I remember that the cutie marks, I'm like 90% sure they're copyrighted, and I don't want to play with copyrights. That scares me. So I changed it to the beads for this, and... So yeah, so I thought it'd be fun to kind of plot out a few colors, kind of see what we want for that. I'm gonna kind of throw a few things on here, because like, I feel like her undershirt here, I want to make black, or a dark gray or something. Or even, I don't know, what would it look like if it was like white? And then maybe her other shirt is black or dark gray. And then... Oh, sorry, we've got more shirt in here. Then I wanted for these 3 like border stripes on her shirt, I wanted to make them these 3 colors. Probably like this. We could also maybe try, because we've got the red, the yellow, and the blue there. What if we did purple, green, and orange? I don't know. That might be kind of interesting. Just like do the other colors. No, I think I like the red, the blue, and the yellow. And then for this part, I could make it, I think blue. I'm leaning toward blue. And the other option would be to reverse this. Okay, so this would be the other option, and I definitely think I like the dark outer layer better. Kind of a really desaturated brown. Something like that, where it looks kind of worn at the toe. And probably use that same worn color for these. And a dark, almost black for her gloves. And then what about her cape? I wonder if I make her cape blue, or even maybe we make her top blue. I kind of like that. And then with that, I would make her pants darker, probably more like that. And her boots maybe a little lighter or darker, just to kind of stand out. Or maybe what I do is I take the blue and make her pants the blue color. Okay, maybe that's what I do instead. That feels a little bit more balanced. Break up the dark blue, or the dark desaturated color of her boots, and the desaturated like dark color of her top with that blue. I like that better. And I wonder if we take her top, her like undershirt, and desaturate it just a little bit, just so it's not quite as yellow, but it's still off-white. And then her cape, her little cape, I'm thinking, I know I want it to be like a color, but I'm still kind of deciding if I want it to be blue or something else. Or even if we match her pants with the cape. But no, I think I want to make it a different color. And let's figure out what color we want these belts and stuff to be. I kind of want the belts to kind of all mismatch in color, just because... I don't know, it just would make sense to me for her not to really care if all of the belts match, like each one is from somewhere else. That's what I was thinking. And then on her belt, we've got some metal, and again, I think I want to make them all kind of mismatch, just because I want to the point to come across that they're like different. They're not like a set of belts or something. And these I want to make silver, maybe a little bit darker of a silver. The things that she's wrapped onto her belts, I want to be like colored fabric. I think I want to make it red. This one at least. Maybe not that red, but I still want it to be fairly red. And this one will be blue. Her Daring Do book, I think I want to have like these little edges be like gold. And the book itself, let's make it green, but maybe kind of close to the green that's in her hair, and just kind of try and disperse all of the colors that's in everywhere and make it kind of make sense together. I'm kind of feeling like I need to change some things, because I feel like things aren't quite meshing the way that I want them to. I I think I might try changing her pants to a different color again. I don't know, I think because we have so many colorful accents going with desaturated colors for her, like the actual clothing itself, since we've got some red, some green, some blue, and some yellow in here, I think that'll help it stay kind of unified. That's kind of what I'm thinking. And I'm also wondering if we make, well, first I also have to put the book pages in here. I haven't done that yet. But her undershirt, should we make it like really, like almost black? I think I do like that better because we've got some dark, here, let me get my pen out so I can kind of indicate. So we've got some dark color up here, some dark here, and then some dark here. And those are kind of our darkest points, which I think kind of helps balance things. At least that's what I'm thinking. And I also am wondering, because we've got some browns here in the middle, do we keep it desaturated but make her pants brown? I like that making the pants a little bit more brown, even though it's still pretty desaturated, because that way we've got like this like cool, almost black, grayish black top, and this cool toned, almost black, honestly, boots, even though I originally was going to go for kind of a dusty brown, but they kind of are going to be a little bit more toward the gray black kind of color. And then we've got these pants that are still desaturated, but they're a little bit more brown, which kind of matches what we've got going on here, where we've got black and then brown in the middle. And I think that'll just kind of help everything look a little bit more balanced. And also because we have so many colors on here, having those desaturated colors I think will help with that, because I am in no way a color expert. I'm just doing what feels right. But I think this is what I like. So I'm gonna go in and actually color everything so it's not so messy, and I will be right back. Alright, so here we are so far. I'm just gonna add just some light shading to this, just on a multiply layer. But also, I changed this from red to blue just because I thought it would stand out better against her pants. And finally, a few little highlights. And I think that is everything for this one. So now we have a Rainbow Dash and a Rarity. And in my head, Rarity would be like an elfin sorcerer, and Rainbow Dash would be like a demon rogue kind of a character. That's just in my head because I wanted it to be like light and quick because I thought that would make more sense with her character. And yeah, so that is everything for today, and I will see you guys on Friday. Bye.